Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hildibrand adventures. Previously, our clues led us to Old Charlayan and the underground bunker of Labyrinthos. There, a very helpful man detailed the run-in he had with a strange merchant and an alien that looked identical to Master Poo-Poo. So that's our best lead. But thanks to omniscient camera work, we seem to know that Poo-Poo's friend is helping out this strange merchant that has very devious plans. A rich merchant by the name of Van Hoody who has been buying up all sorts of property and seems to be using the alien technology to make infinite money. Not good. So hopefully Delian has something to work with here. What do you have to say? Of duplicity and duplication. Delian is ready to embark on his latest investigation. Ah, Zephyria, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlayan revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnair. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Hildibrand, so I suggest we hurry over there and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. Well, I recall Hildibrand as a port. I would assume a lot of people travel through there. Let's see what lies on the other end. We're here. Yep, so many boats. God, I love the ocean. And there's our friends. And one enemy. Ugh, go away, you. Oh, my friend is an exceptional individual, capable of astounding feats that I could never accomplish without the help of my starship's equipment. What else can you tell us about your long-lost comrade, Mr. Poo-Poo? I should have spoken to them in the opposite order. Oh well. This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. Trends? Trends. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best over here. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade. That is to say, I am merely following in the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandehild. 'Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you all in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense! Clone or not, self-depreciation is unbecoming in a Manderville man. Exactly! The things you can do are amazing! Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Zephyria from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. 'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. Too modest by half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. As solid a plan as ever, Hildibrand. Let's head to the docks first. I see someone down here. A fisherman. Yes, I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of this friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for war-torn Gallermal to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no interest in the affairs of such men. But you do, I take it? If so, I suggest you head to... Oh god. Head to Usaikeik and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. I'll remember how to spell that for sure. Oh, looks like our friends are here. How fare your inquiries? If I may, are you perchance acquainted with any reckless alchemists? Inspector Brandehild, a blocky man of quality. I wish I could sleep standing up. That'd be so useful. Speaking of blocky men, perhaps if I emulated Inspector Hildibrand's cavalier attitude, I could be of greater use in our investigations. Maybe. Maybe. A fishmonger. Do I know any apothecaries? In Razadhan? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. That's a good point. But then again, I think our query is of unusual means. Inspector Brandehild is possessed of a brilliant mind. If he were willing to work for the Thavnarian truth, I'd employ him in a heartbeat. And then, a merchant. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Yeah, someone unusual has to be behind this. Let's see what Hildy has to say. Ah, Zephyria, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Oh ho! A good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasaf comes from a very poor family and, growing up, never had much in the way of money and possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil. But his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Von Hooty, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right. Yes, Van Hooty has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnair, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamad. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the Gilded Araya into a private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much Manusia and Murga lore in Rattadhan, yet I recall no mention of this Asura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Baharasov is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became a merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. That's pretty dire. We're on the hunt. Well, well, look who's back. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Bah! Cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Van Hooty's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Van Hooty? The merchant who tried to buy Yedlamad? So he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? You blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah! Uh-oh! 3 more sinister skullmen! What's the doctor quadruplet? Yeah! Mother!
Vexatious vermin, this will soften you up.
Cool. I'm cool. I did that.
Bah! A lucky hit. One last pitch.
Unlimited Heavy Hitter Special!
But that was my fastball!
I'm so cool. I'm the best. Yeah, bring it in. More attention, please. Yep. Oh, yeah. That praise fills the hole in my heart. I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, Mother? A proposition from that merchant Von Hootie, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I have already refused Master Van Hootie once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. At this time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. 'Tis quite an attractive offer, considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port...
We can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not.
Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? Yes, actually. I'm glad Poo-Poo's fast on the uptake.
As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter.
So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process.
Car, you sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandehild. Even alien starships.
'Tis no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Von Hootie is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master Delian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Von Hooty is either threatening or deceiving Master Poopoo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to his gold spawner's front door and demand the release of this extraterrestrial hostage. Poopoo seems to have doubts. Uh-oh. Aw, man, it's raining. Pooh. The Inspector's mother is monstrously strong as the Manderville men. Except, that doesn't make any sense. All this talk of threats and deceit has me worried. I am given to understand that, while identical in appearance, the craft belonging to Master Poopoo's comrade is equipped with more advanced technology. That was a smashing hit, Zephyria. Hole in my heart filled. Thank you. Good to see you, Zephyria, and good to see you're still keeping company with our darling boy. That blocky lad a new friend of yours? Smooth off the edges and he'd be the spitting image of our Hildy. I was hesitant to put stock in the unsavory rumors I'd heard, but this unprovoked attack on the port would seem to be incontrovertible proof of Von Hooty's villainy. Say, where'd that police lady go? I guess she kind of ran away. I don't know. We must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Von Hooty's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. Quest complete. Let us take this Von Hooty to task, and bring an end to this case once and for all. Yes, let's. Gentlemen at heart, Godbert is ready to lead you to Von Hooty's waiting pilot. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Von Hooty's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. Yep, let's head right there. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian. And entourage? Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Von Hooty. Well, he recognized me. I see. One moment, if you please. Lord Von Hooty should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. Now I remember this. I remember when I got here, I did a triple take, because this location, unique to this exact location. Well, this quest, I mean. It's not often they make brand new assets for Hildibrand. Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is! I had been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but now here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistrates, Von Hooty. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poo-Poo at once. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations, then. This is Master Poo-Poo, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With your vaunted warrior of light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation.
That's not a bad idea, actually. A splendid jest, my friend. It's in the name. Splendid and not at all indicative of suppressed megalomaniacal ambitions, just... yes. Of course it was. Our redoubtable Zephyria would never dream of accepting such a contemptible proposal. Let me join Team Rocket, please! Wait, what are you talking about? All right.
A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugay's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me?
Wait, lots of ether in one place, and very intense belief equals...
Uh-oh. Divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival. Nay, Hildibrand, against a primal, we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence.
He's relieved. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Now that's some classic Final Fantasy for ya. Listen to that tune. Yes, Asura is quite a lesser-known summon. Everyone knows Ifrit and Garuda and Titan and Bahamut. Asura does not get much play in this franchise, I'll tell you that. So, yes, give me a moment and I'll get 7 allies to help me fight this boss. Be right back.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Now, as a ninja, my role is to weaken the enemy and make it more vulnerable to damage. So I'll be doing that to start us off.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength to face me?
God, Ninja has such an opener. Look, I can either do well in combat or can commentate. It's either or. It's like rubbing your belly and patting your head, man. Alright, now things are slowing down.
The frail shall fall.
Tank Buster on the tank, so weaken it a bit more. Good, survive the hit. It's a matter of using defensives, really.
You've not time to blink.
Ephemerality, let's see what this does. Whoa. Big hit on everyone. Oh, I'm left behind clones. Might want to get away. There. Repeat my big hit. Keep up the rotation.
Tremble before the might of the minutiae.
I'm trembling, alright.
Forth, embodiment of carnage.
Great,
Rebel
another
on the
giant
bloody
clone.
field of war. The spirit of battle awakens.
So if I remember right, this giant clone is gonna mimic whatever the small Asura does. A circle radius around it, and it'll follow suit. As so. Now that one was easy to dodge, the rest won't be.
Here the gleaming edge.
A circle around the boss is safe, so therefore we need to get close to the big clone. More weakening. Repeat the big combo.
Light shine upon you.
Well, she just fired out a huge laser directly in front of it. That means... Ooh! Just in time. Alright, the boss is nearly half dead. We're making good progress. Thanks to me, I would say. Alright, memorization game. It seems she's not attacking directly behind her, so we stay there, that's good. Circular pattern, really. Alternate. Return. Wait for the next. That one was easy. Gotta keep an eye out for the next usage of that, because there's gonna be a doozy. For sure.
Fury be my strength.
Okay, red face. Red is bad. Don't stand on red, maybe. Good. Good call.
Scatter your bones.
Quick alternate.
Show me your steel.
Blade scatter. Now what is this? Oh, another laser. Oh, many lasers. Keep running. Hopefully the big one doesn't do this too. Lower realm. Up. Put up a defensive shield. Good. I absorbed it. Probably not necessary. Our healers are on the top of their game.
The spirit of battle awakens.
Looks like the giant one is stirring.
Light shine upon
Another
you.
frontal laser.
Show me your steel.
Way to go. Uh-oh. It moved. Clever, clever.
Here the gleaming edge.
So the giant one is teleporting now. Gotta be quick on my feet. Thankfully, Ninja comes with a teleport ability. Need to get close to the giant one. Where it'll appear next. Here. Perfect. Don't need to teleport at all, actually. Restock on kunai.
is the lesson.
Uh-oh. This one is getting away from the giant one. Is it not gonna? Okay, it teleported. Stay away. Wow, this positioning is really lucky. Huh. Or maybe our tanks are just really good with positioning. Who knows? Okay, I don't think we're gonna hit Limit Break 3, but I might be able to pull off a Limit Break 2 here in a bit. We'll see.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Here's a good time. Limit Break 2. Nice. Okay, looks like it's an alternating loop from last time. In and out. Simple. In and, well, I can stay here. It's done. Almost dead. 4%.
The face of battle is ever-changing.
2%.
Joyful is your downfall.
1%. Another foe vanquished. That was fun. Holy crap, my whole party left already? Well, they don't waste any time, Jesus. Well, victory achieved. Let's go report in. Good show, Zephyria. 'Twould seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. And even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the radiant host of that despicable Van Hoodie's wrongdoings. He's escaping, that bastard. The divine Asura defeated. Turn the wheel. We flee for now. Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel, Master Poo-Poo. No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. Looks like the friend has had a change of heart. Wow. Master Pee-Pee, I presume? Please be named Pee-Pee. Please, I beg you. At last! The moment of sweet reunion is at hand! I am so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology, but that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of this star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction. And then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they are not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it's come to blows, has it? The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Save us, Brandahild. You're our only hope. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship, but I can conceive of no logical solution. Inspector Brandahild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion, yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Skyward, as only a Manderville can! I lost my grip. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and precessional motion to... Yes, I can still make it. Absolutely goddamned incredible. Tis too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. Inspector Brandahild! Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. Superman. Salute. No. Brandahild, no. Is this case closed for Inspector Brandahild? Nay, my loyal assistant. As a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandahild has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again, mark my words. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandahild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo-Poo, you are a friend of ours. And what are a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh? Our home planet. It was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days were reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with your generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here, on your star? Well, of course you must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Mummy! Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes. Not with an impervious Mandervillian on board. Oh, funny you should mention that.
Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago.
Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness?
Thank Christ for that. When it comes to building strength and performing gentlemanly technique, 'tis not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us.
If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotion. Could be that you and Hildy's tapped into that cosmic essence.
Ah, that would be a force called Dynamis.
So, for much of Final Fantasy XIV's lifespan, the only magical source known was ether, the force that pervades all things. It's what fuels magic, really. There's technology, and technology that harnesses ether, but magic itself can be used to fling fireballs, cure wounds, and the like. But Dynamis, it turns out, Dynamis is also something that pervades everything, but is only accessible through intense emotions and beliefs. And in fact, it's symbolized by yellow sparks. And if you can believe it, if you look closely at that limit break I did during the Asura fight, yeah, yellow sparks, the crackle of electricity, the breaking of my limit, that was the power of Dynamis. It's cool stuff.
Oh, if that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Every, thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we?
I wonder where Hildy will appear next. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Nice. With that done, let me quickly raise my volume just a bit. I turned it down because that boss fight music was pretty loud. There we go.
Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poo-Poo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. And with that, I bid you a good day.
Thank you all for looking out for my beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases afore you know it. You've gone above and beyond for us, Zephyria, so I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish.
New mount get. Hell yeah.
As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. It seems Poo-Poo wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to the investigation, Zephyria. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlayan, and even travel to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of the strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then... oh, mayhap he's a product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job.
Quest complete. Oh, I know what this means, and I'm excited for what's next. Alien blood never flowed in their veins. Their source of strength and enigma remains. A dynamic folk, their clothing bespoke. A gentlemanly family, the good house Manderville. A true inspector is born from the heart. La la li la la la. Oh god, I'm not gonna do that. Hildibrand will return? Yes, he will. He already has. Training arc for the Stalker. Whoa. Wow, I completely forgot about that scene. That was hilarious. Exiting New Game Plus mode. Yes. You know what that means. We did it. I did it. At last, I'm caught up. Almost. I'm now ready to play through the new chapter of Hildibrand for the very first time. I am setting aside New Game Plus mode. From now on, God forbid any horrible accidents, it's all fresh and blind from here on. Oh my god.
I'm so excited. At the time of recording, there's only one little bit of Hildibrand left to do, but it's gonna be the first time for me in the new expansion, Dawn Trail. I'm so excited. Well, oh my god, what a trip it's been. Hildibrand is near and dear to my heart for years, and this replaythrough has only served to solidify that fact. God, the humor of Hildibrand just speaks to me. I'm one of the lucky few who just adores it. Can't get enough. And, well, I hope you guys have been enjoying this Let's Play too. Yeah, one more video, God's willing, should be going live tomorrow. And after that, it'll be time for months of waiting for the next installment. Well, gosh, I really hope one day that Gigi and Brandehild will return, maybe together. Wouldn't that be swell? Huh. What lies in store for Hildibrand and Nashu and the Stalker? What indeed? Well, I guess I'll find out next time. So, I'm Zephyria Jeste. This has been more of the Hildibrand adventures. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.